Voilà, cette 5e édition de l'échappée volée s'achève. Alors, je vais prendre quelques minutes pour vous parler de la suite. Tout a commencé il y a 10 ans, avec TEDx Paris. 5 années plus tard, nous avons créé l'échappée volée pour aller un cran plus loin, créer de l'interactivité, nous permettre de dépasser le stade de l'inspiration pour nous engager, identifier des fellows, les aider à grandir. Cela fait 5 ans que l'échappée volée existe. En fait, tous les 5 ans, on essaie de se réinventer. Donc j'ai une bonne nouvelle et une mauvaise nouvelle à vous annoncer. La mauvaise nouvelle, c'est que c'est la dernière échappée volée. La bonne nouvelle, c'est que nous continuons une nouvelle aventure. Nous allons dépasser nos frontières françaises. Nous allons aller encore un cran plus loin. Et pour vous raconter la suite, je vais appeler 3 personnes sur cette scène. La première personne est ambassadeur de la Singularity University en Allemagne. C'est aussi le fondateur de TEDx Berlin, Stefan Balzer. La deuxième personne est ambassadrice de la Singularity University en Nouvelle-Zélande et en Australie et la fondatrice de TEDx Christchurch, Kayla Colbin. Et enfin, celle avec qui tout a démarré il y a 10 ans. Elle était à la cantine Silicon Sentier, elle était venue de New York à l'époque, la fondatrice du réseau TEDx, Lara Stein. Lara.
10 years ago, almost to the date, I was asked by a small United States conference to try to work through a strategy to take it global. It was a very high-end conference, and I'd always been fascinated. I'd worked for a lot of technology companies and been fascinated by the open source movement, Creative Commons, and community. And so I spent that summer working on a framework to open source a conference model. In the March of 2009, we launched this little experiment called TEDx. And within the first year, we had about 250 events. And the first event outside of the United States was, of course, TEDx Paris. And so it's only very appropriate we stand here today. I was then recruited by Peter Diamandis, and there were about, as of today, there are about 3,000 events that happen on an annual basis, and the TEDx talks just reached 1 billion views on the YouTube channel. I was then recruited by Peter Diamandis to try to figure out how to take Singularity University global. And I was mostly fascinated by how we could create some kind of a blended system where we could create a volunteer network that was sustainable by using, in a very decentralized way, a for-profit model to sustain the non-profit and impact work. And so I built that model for Singularity University. But in each of these cases, as a community, I came up against the edges of the limitations and the sandboxes of the organization that it was being designed for. And so I stepped back and decided if we were going to do it again, we really needed to find a way to build this from the ground up. And so I reached out to some of the people who had been on this amazing journey with me to date, and they stand with me here on the stage to launch a new initiative called Boma. So let's go.
The world is changing at an exponential pace. It is everywhere. Technology, science, arts, society, culture, ethics, and it is dizzying. Faster, 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 more, progress, progress, progress. What is progress? Just because we can do something, should we? Do we really understand the impact, the sheer load we are placing upon humanity and our planet? Can our organizations and institutions adapt and thrive in a future that looks nothing like the past? We need to breathe, to take the time to pause, to listen, to think.
And then we need to act. Boma is a global network of local partners offering transformational events, workshops, executive programs, and custom experiences, all geared towards tangible actions and outcomes. We bring together business, government, non-profits, changemakers, and young people to understand the forces shaping our future so that together we can create something better. In ancient Africa, the Boma was the enclosure where the elders gathered to share their wisdom, make meaningful decisions, and take meaningful action.
Breathe. Pause. Listen. Think. Act.
Transformational learning experiences to change your world. Welcome to Boma.
We've spent the past 2 days talking about extreme technological change. But it's not just technological change that we're facing. We're looking at geopolitical change, economic change, social change, climate change. And all of these vectors of change are converging to create a future that is highly uncertain and ambiguous. We know that we need more robust frameworks, spaces, experiences, possibilities to have the kind of conversations we need to have and take the kind of actions we need to take to create a more intentional and intelligent version of the future. This is what Boma is designed to do.
So what do? We start next year with a whole range of conferences and events, starting from intimate dinners to transformational festivals. This is just the beginning. We do this in several continents, 5 countries. And after this, we'll be adding more partners step by step to turn this into a global phenomenon.
We're joined by a brain trust of remarkable people, some of whom are in this room right now. Mo Gaudat, Raymond McCauley, Simon Cohen, Divya Chander, and Alexandre Cadin. Where are you? Let's see your hands. Thank you so much for being with us on this journey.
But most of all, we can't do this without all of you. We really want to make this a deeply local and a global experience. And we want you all to join us on this journey.
Et donc, vous l'aurez compris, la prochaine version de l'échappée volée s'appellera Boma France Festival. On vous donne donc rendez-vous dès les mois qui viennent à Paris, ailleurs aussi, à Berlin, à Christchurch et dans d'autres pays pour vivre cette aventure ensemble. Il est temps à présent d'appeler l'ensemble de l'équipe Brightness à monter sur la scène. Venez, s'il vous plaît. Venez. Sans eux, rien n'aurait été possible. Montez, s'il vous plaît. Merci. Merci à nos partenaires. Merci à l'ensemble de nos intervenants et merci surtout à vous. On vous donne rendez-vous tout de suite au cocktail pour passer la soirée ensemble. À tout de suite.